he is the image of the invisible God, speaking about Christ, right? That by him all things were created, for him, in him all things were created, whether they be in heaven or in the earth, whether they be invisible or visible, right? Principalities, powers, thrones, dominions, right? That he should have preeminence, right? He is the head of the church, right? He is the firstborn from the dead, right? He is the first fruits of the resurrection, right? First one of the resurrected body, right? That he should have preeminence, that he should have full authority, right? Because he has made peace between us and God through his blood, right? Me and my wife were speaking this morning about blessed are the peacemakers, right? Or at least my wife was speaking to me about that, right? So he has brought peace between us and God so that he can present us unblameable and unreprovable in his sight, right? But there's a precondition. If we are grounded and settled and be not moved away from the hope of the gospel, right, then he can present us unblameable and unreprovable in his sight, right? Paul is writing from prison. He says, this doesn't unsettle me, I'm still grounded, right? He writes to the Galatians, he says, you have seen to my need, I'm in a financial difficulty, that doesn't even move me, right? He says, I've robbed other churches, right? Not the rob that we know, but he probably preached to other churches and they didn't pay him, and he or at least those didn't see to his need, but they did, right? So he was in financial difficulties as well. He says, I've written such a large letter, right? So he had health issues, right? His eyes was impaired, right? But he says, that doesn't move me, right? That doesn't unsettle me, right? In Corinthians, he writes that whole paragraph, how he was stoned, how he was shipwrecked, how he was beaten, how he had 40 lashes, save one, right? He said that stuff doesn't move me, right? Because I want to stay grounded and I want to be settled, right? Because I want to be presented unblameable and unreprovable in his sight, right? So that's my encouragement to us, right? To be grounded and settled, right? And stay in his word, right? Stay connected, stay in the presence of God, right? For us to be able to be grounded and be settled, right? And be not moved away from the hope of the gospel, right? And for those that want to take on this journey, right? It's not easy, right? As you can hear, all the things that Paul went through, all the things that we go through in life, right? But my encouragement to you is that all of the above can be true, right? But if there's one thing is not true, if you're not grounded and you're not settled, right, and you move away from the hope of the gospel, how can he present us unblameable and unreprovable in his sight, right? So once again, against the odds, stay grounded and settled.